During the Theodore Roosevelt administration, racist Democrats threatened to kill her. A nasty Democrat newspaper editor.
It was different back then, though. Let me see now. Hey, everybody, this is Dean FM. Let me not be so read to filthable. I know the girls be getting annoyed by me because I'm pretty. It's a little in-house call. Inside the brick house before you throw the stone to get the fuck out. This is Dean FM, Dean Fraser, Melford here for your creature. What? And today I wanted to do another reaction video. This was going to be to honoring the first African-American woman to be a postmaster. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Honor your history, love your history, and we are championing our advocacy and the legacy of black women.
More than 16 decades of Republican heroes and heroics. Today I honor Minnie Cox, born in Mississippi on February 5th, 1869.
Want you all to understand too that the Republican Party has changed over the years as far as Democrat versus Republican, what those things have meant over the years back in the day. It was more favorable to the black community at that time. I'm not gonna just immediately start going off about Republicans at this moment because a white man chooses to bring that into the picture like that means anything. This woman did not stand for in any way, shape, or form what this current administration is standing for. She's welcome.
I honor Minnie Cox, born in Mississippi on February 5th, 1869. She taught school after graduating from Fisk University. She was also a Republican Party activist. In 1891, President Benjamin Harrison appointed Cox postmaster at Indianola. President William McKinley upgraded her position status from 4th to 3rd class, along with a salary increase. She earned a reputation for efficiency. During the Theodore Roosevelt administration, racist Democrats threatened to kill her. A nasty Democrat newspaper editor.
It was different back then, though. Let me see now. It turns out that this woman was a Republican, but this was 60 years ago. The Republican Party changed over the years, correct?
Absolutely.
Right.
It was the preferred party for many black people 50 years ago.
Right.
Because the Democratic Party was in many ways attributed to the South and Jim Crow. Rightly or wrongly, that's how black people viewed it.
So somebody back then probably would not have aligned with the current administration's views necessarily if a Republican.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't do this justice if I didn't give a little bit of an explanation as to the history here, because he's got me a little effed up. To understand the black Republicans of the past, you have to start at the beginning, not in the middle. The Republican Party was founded in the 1850s as an anti-slavery coalition. Its central purpose was to stop the expansion of slavery and preserve the Union. For a brief moment, the party actively represented black citizenship and civil rights at that time period. Reconstruction was abandoned. By the late 1800s, federal protection for black Americans was withdrawn. White supremacist violence surged. Jim Crow laws spread, and black political power was crushed across the South. Everything changes in 1954 with the Brown versus Board of Education. That Supreme Court ruling didn't just desegregate schools, it triggered a political earthquake as civil rights gained federal backing. This is where the party identity begins to actually shift, y'all. In 1964, Republican nominee Barry Goldwater opposed the Civil Rights Act, arguing that federal enforcement violated states' rights. He lost nationally, but he flipped the Deep South Republican for the first time. It signaled to segregationists that the Republican Party could become a new political home. In the 1980s, Ronald Reagan accelerated this shift. Civil rights were increasingly framed as government overreach. Welfare and crime became racialized talking points. Sound familiar? By 2016, Donald Trump didn't invent racial grievance politics. He removed the damn filter and was a huge pawn, using a black Republican from that time period to defend conservative ideology. Disingenuous, the party she belonged to was not organized around racial backlash. That party came later in reaction to civil rights itself being a big belly bigoted brazen get out my face
said the community should not have to tolerate, quote, a Negro wench as postmaster. Rather than accept Cox's resignation, the president closed the Indianola post office until her term expired. Back to basics for the Republican Party is my civil rights
you do not
history
think,
of the
sir.
GOP. To quote the book, the more we Republicans know about the history of our party, the more the Democrats will worry about the future of theirs.
About some racist Democrats. Oh my God, y'all active. This was made 5 years ago. I know that made not that slow. Feels like you're trying to push an agenda with a sister that probably did not give a fuck about you and editor that you had to believe in. Believe me, I don't think that this framing is accurate. She was a champion for the current conservatives, or not conservatives, but the current Republicans that have championed MAGA, or that MAGA have championed themselves within, or whatever the. Please, brother. You ain't even no brother. You was a. Party Wanda. Anyways, I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.